So for the readathon last year,
Okay.
they had a readathon and they were gonna raise money. So what I said, hey, look, let me see if I can go to Bookman's. They
Huh?
have a whole bunch of books.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was able to get Bookman's to donate 400 books to that school,
Wow. Nice.
right? For the fall carnival, I said, hey, look, let me try to organize the food vendors, right?
Yeah.
And so I just called all these food vendors and I organized 5 food trucks, right?
Right on.
To be there. So once again, it's my time,
Yep.
but I'm showing commitment,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm showing commitment to their cause, to their community.
Yep.
And that goes a long ways, right?
It does.
It goes a long ways. People appreciate that. People see that, and people remember those kinds of
Mm-hmm.
things, right? And
Absolutely.
so put yourself out there, right? If you decide to farm this community, don't just sponsor the events. Be like, hey, look, I'm not busy right now. Could I help out, right? Or do something. Like sometimes I'll just stop by and bring a whole bunch of like reams of paper. I'll go
Oh,
to Staples
right on.
because I know printer paper is expensive, right? And so I'll
Right.
buy
Right.
like 3 reams of paper.
That goes back to like what Nick used to do, where he would go take flowers to receptionists when he
Yeah,
first got into business, because once a week he's dropping off flowers, dropping off
yeah,
flowers. Oh, here's Nick. Oh, here's Nick.
yeah,
Oh, here's
yeah,
Nick. Then all of a sudden, hey, Nick. So
yeah. They're
you're
pop-ups, right? They're
right there.
pop-ups.
Yeah, yeah,
They're
and you're
pop-ups and just in a
yeah,
different way, right?
yep. And
They,
you're doing
they,
it in a very stealthy, non-threatening. Hey, here I
yeah,
am. I want to help you.
yeah,
I want to help you with your greater good, and
yeah,
you're not asking for anything up front, because with the time you invest,
yeah,
because it's human nature to go back to somebody you're familiar with,
yeah, yeah,
especially when it comes to buying or selling a house. And if you're constantly in front of them, which is why you need to get to the high school level in 4 years.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
glad to have you back on in 4 years to
yeah.
talk about your high school exploits. That's a great approach to a way to generate leads that really I again, man, this blew my mind when I read this morning. Like, I've never thought of that, like, ever.
Because the reality is like, especially for like newer agents or agents who've never farmed a neighborhood, right?
Hmm.
It's tough for you to get in and get success right away,
Right.
right? Especially if there's somebody that's been farming those neighborhoods for a while.
Mhm. Well, and it's
It's
so
tough.
hard nowadays too, because people don't want to answer the door. They have the Ring doorbell, so they look at the Ring doorbell. They see a bald guy standing
Mm,
there with a clipboard. They're not answering the door
yeah,
for me.
yeah,
Can I help you?
yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
I'm the real estate guy. What about? Not interested.
yeah.
Okay.
And it's one of those things that when you farm these communities, it's easy to get personable with these people, right?
Hmm.
Because you're not you're not sending a mailer, you're
Nope.
not knocking on their door. The initial context or the initial contact is not about real estate. The
Nope.
initial contact
Is it-
is about what that community is doing,
Right. Right.
right? Whether it's basket weaving, whether it's
Hmm.
like a
Hmm.
cheerleading, schools,
Right.
church,
Right.
whatever it is, paintball association, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
Each of us have access to a community that others don't.